fighters. Many friends we lost along the way of freedom. Many heroes we lost along the way of freedom. Let us honor William D. Saturnino Loren, Ali Batala, Ferdinando Goy. Many friends we lost along the way of freedom. Many heroes we lost along the way of freedom. Let us honor Clement Borough, Emmanuel Abur, Agri Jardin, Philip Rabush. Many friends we lost along the way of freedom. Many heroes we lost along the way of freedom. Let us honor John Garang, Francis Ngor, William Nyon, Carabino Kwanyi. Many friends we lost along the way of freedom. Many heroes we lost along the way of freedom. Let us honor Yusuf Kuwar, Pio Yukwan, Samuel Gaitut, Abdallah Shor. Many friends we lost along the way of freedom. Many heroes we lost along the way of freedom. Let us honor Agergun, Martin Manuel, Joseph Oduho, Nyachikak Nyashilo. Many friends we lost along the way of freedom. Many heroes we lost along the way of freedom. Many friends we lost along the way of freedom. Many heroes we lost along the way of freedom. Many friends we lost along the way of freedom. Many heroes we lost along the way of freedom. Many friends we lost along the way of freedom. Many heroes we lost along the way of freedom. Many friends we lost along the way of freedom. Many heroes we lost along the way of freedom. Many friends we lost along the way of freedom. Many heroes we lost along the way of freedom.
Back to you, William.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Simon, for thank you very much, Simon. And I would like to welcome our viewer, NNN viewer. I welcome you for today evenings. There is a little bit change in the way we do things every day. Usually we come as a panels member, but today is different. It will be myself. So today's topic is called the crime of few Padang elites against peace in Upper Nile State. So please share the video. It's very important. When we say peace, is very important because all of us, kullana behimana saram, حتى لو في البيت لو ما في السلام، انت واولادك ومرتك ما ممكن تعيشوا بالسلام في البيت ده. فنمن نينا نقول بيس، مفروض ان مثلا نينا كلنا نقوم فوق زي ما شفنا في كندا يومين ده، وشفنا في امريكا قبل كده، ان مثلا لما شخص واحد يقتل معناه كان قتل الناس كله، المجتمع كلهم. يعني يمكن في عائلة قريب اتقتلوا بالكارز، سو لقارة سري يمكن اليوم دفنوا اليوم، فكندا كله قام فوق لأنه قتل شيء غير welcome is not welcome. ولكن لما نقول سلام كلنا we are happy and we laugh together. So please share the video. Uh, Peace is for everybody. So let us come and share what we have to learn today together. So before we go ahead, we will play another video and then we will start the program. So Simon, if you don't mind to just give us another video, that would be great, other song.
بلنا سودانا بلنا 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 تعبان من زمان يا ربنا تعالي شوف أيانا بلدنا ما مرتا سودان مجاجة ما فرا علينا جالنا ميدين بيننا ربنا بلنا 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 تعبان من زمان يا ربنا تعال شوف أيانا بلدنا ما مرتا سودان مجاجة ما فرا علينا جالنا ميدين بيننا ربنا بلنا 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 تعبان من زمان يا ربنا تعال شوف أيانا بلدنا ما مرتا سودان مجاجة ما فرا علينا يالنا ميدين بيننا ربنا يا شعب سودان يا اخوانا شد لكم بلد فيه مشاكل قلبي 200 بردا 200 دردا قلبي 200 دردا يا شعب سودان يا اخوانا شد لكم بلد فيه مشاكل قلبي 200 دردا 200 دردا قلبي 200 دردا يا شعب سودان يا اخوانا شد لكم بلد فيه مشاكل قلبي 200 دردا 200 دردا قلبي 200 دردا أنا بكيت عشانكم يا سودان شد لكم يا جماعة شد لكم يا جماعة ربنا بيساعد أنا بكيت عشانكم يا سودان شد لكم يا جماعة شد لكم يا جماعة ربنا بيساعد Our blood bleeding in Sudan, Lord our God, come and chocolate our land not comfort. Sudanese are finished because of war between us. Our children terminate among of other law. Our blood bleeding in Sudan, Lord our God. Come stop bloodshed, our land not comfort. Sudanese are finished because of war between us. Our children terminated among of other law. You Sudanese, be careful, we all have problem. When will I be happy? And then be happy. When will I be happy? You Sudanese, be careful, we all have problem. When will I be happy? And then be happy. When will I be happy? I'm crying about you. Sudanese, be careful, my people. Go take care, my parents. God bless you. I'm crying about you. Sudanese, be careful, my people. Go take care, my parents. God bless you. Arzidamna jinubda yauta shaifinu alela jinubda fiyadana yalla 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 ya kwana fi Sudan jadid jawlena salam. Arzidamna jinubda yauta shaifinu alela jinubda fiyadana yalla 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 ya kwana fi Sudan jadid jawlena salam. سيبوا مشاكل بيناتكم هاي من زمان في جنوبنا في ناس كتير بموت سنبلة عليه لما في أيضل بموت سنبلة في السودان سلام يجمل قلوبنا ما دايرين تبرغا دمنا واحد فربنا واحد ما في قبلية بيناتنا. سيبوا مشاكل بيناتكم هاي من زمان في جنوبنا في ناس كتير بيموت سنبلة عليه لما في أي ظل بيموت سنبلة في السودان سلام يشمل قلوبنا ما دايرين تفرقا دمنا واحد وربنا واحد ما في قبلية بيناتنا.
Thank you, Simon. Thank you very much. Yes, viewer, welcome. Ahlan wa sahlan. Marhab bikum to the Nile Nation Networks today. As we said, the crime of few Padang elites against peace in Upper Nile States. So that is our topic today. But قبل ما نمشي للtopic بتاعنا, I will just remind you of our objectives as Nile nations, that we are here to educate our publics about good things and bad things. لازم نحلم المجتمع بتاعنا كله من برا أو بداخل جنوب السودان. لا أشياء الخاب ولا أشياء الكويسة. ده الواحد. 2, لازم إن مثلا الشعب الجنوب السودان زي ما انتم بتعرفينه إن في العالم كله أنا يوم داك جبت ضرب مصر على السوريين وكنت ماشوا من سوريا ماشيين برجلهم لغاية ما وصلوا في أوروبا يعني هم أنقذوا أنفسهم بطريقتهم. اتكلموا زي الغنم. يعني في غنم وفي الشيب. الغنم دايما بكورك ولا الشيب ما بكورك. فنحن جنوبيين لازم نكورك. لما يكون في وجع لازم نتكلم. So that is one of the reasons of Nile Nation to stimulate the 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 the, the, the sensation of the people of Southern Sudan. So, and also to challenge the leaders, to challenge ourselves. That is one of the objectives of the Nile Nations. So today is a challenge. We are challenging ourselves, and it's not a negative challenge. It's a constructive challenge today, what we're doing. Because as I mentioned in the beginning, that today in Canada, we're seeing people all from different backgrounds, they come together to denounce the killing of the family on last Sunday. It's the same thing. Whoever in Southern Sudan, when those things happen, لما يحصل أي مشكلة لأي قبيلة أو لشخص واحد في جنوب السودان، لازم لينا نوقف سوا وندين الكلام ده. ده شيء أننا قاعدين نعمله في النايل نيشن، وده شيء أننا دايرين نعمله اليوم. Yeah. Recently يمكن شاهدنا في ملكال بالذات. أسمة ملكال أنتم بتعرفينه، يعني أسمة متنوعة جدا. يعني قبائل كله في ملكال ومروا ما كان في المشاكل. لكن لاحظنا في الأيام الماضية يمكن بلش القتل، قتل القاضي وقتل مين ضابط ذات، وبعد شوية دق الشيوخ وكذا. والناس يمكن طلعوا قريب ده ضربوه وقتلوا يمكن 5 منهم. ففي أشياء ماشي ما كويس في ملكال. فعنينا كمواطنين بتاع ملكال أو في مواطنين بتاع جنوب السودان لازم نلمس الكلام ده المال بوجه ونتكلم فوقه. It's very important. آخر شيء اللي صار في ملكال قريب اللي هو البروتست اللي عملوا الشباب بتاع البادان ده التعيين بتاع المحافظ بتاع ملكال. وده كله peace process. The peace process إن جنوب السودان يرجع لمكانته. الناس بتاع دانكا يرجعوا يعيشوا كما كانوا عايشين قبل كده، الشلوك ومبانو ونوير وكله قبائل بتاع على النيل. ده السبب بتاع إننا عندنا السلام في جنوب السودان كله في على النيل. ولكن لما يكون إن في ناس ما دايرين السلام لازم إننا نتكلم في الموضوع ده. الأغاني إننا جبناها قبل شوية. We selected it for a reason. لكن Emmanuel أبغاني إن في كم heroes we lost on the way for the freedom. The loss of those heroes was not to serve the interests of the few individuals, whether in the Shuluk or in Denka or in Nuer or in Baria or any قبيلة. كله ماتوا بسبب أن يكون في أمن في جنوب السودان، يكون في تنمية في جنوب السودان. ده سبب العمود بتاعه. So we are now trying to assassinate them for the second time when we start to benefit the few elites من كل أي قبيلة في جنوب السودان، وكلام ده ما كويس. والأغاني تاني الآخر واحد أنا لقيت منه إني يا أخوانا بلد بتاعنا فيه مشاكل، لكن أنتوا شت عيلكم. ده يو كلام نينا قاعد نعملوه اليوم ده شت عيلنا، نينا نشت عيلنا. أي واحد فينا من جنوب السودان وين ما يكون يشت نفسه يشت حيله عشان يقدر إن يكون عنده صوت بتاع السلام. ده معنى الكلام ده كده. ولكن لما نينا نسكت تقولون ما نتكلم ما شدينا حيلنا ومشاكل ده بوحصل في جنوب السودان. التوفيق بتاعنا الأول the crimes against the peace is very important as I mentioned. So I will go chronologically لأنه مشاكل بتاع ملكال العصر القتل أنا قلت قبل شوية ولا المظاهرات اللي كان ماشية قبل شوية ما قام ساكت. بيقول إنه مثلا ما في دخان بدون النهر، لازم يكون في نهر. فأنينا دايرين نقول الكلام ده chronologically إن مشاكل بتاع ملكال ده اللي هو بقى مشكلة بتاع جنوب السودان كله بلشت كيف. فأنتوا طول بالكم معي شوية لأن أنا ماشي خطوة خطوة. إذا أخذ وقت شوية just forgive me. But I think it's very important إن مثلا we go خطوة خطوة عشان نينا ما نقدر نقول إن الشباب طلع من ملكال ما دايرين المحافظ إن هم خلطانين. لا، في نهر، في نار وراهم، والنهر ده نينا لازم نفتشوه لأنه ديل طلع برا they are being used. So we need to go chronologically to know how this problem is started and how are they continue to affect us. And after that, Simon will let us, will drop the links, and then you are welcome to come join us and contribute. So what I want from you when you join in, لما انت تيجي في الاستوديو, I expect from you two things. One is either you condones ان انت تحايد الكلام اللي بيحصل في الملكال واحد, وده حق بتاعك انت تقول قدام الناس كلهم. اتنين, او انت you have to condemn ان الكلام ده ما كويس, لان اي كلام البلمس بحياة بتاع انسان لازم يدينوه. So I expect from you one of these things, two things. And thirdly, you have to correct me what I might say wrong. Is your right to say كلام اللي قالوا ده ما سا وانت تثبتوا بالحقيقة اللي بيكون عندك. For ثلاثة أشياء. To disapprove what I am going to share with you, to condone what is happening to Malakal, or condemn. So this is what I expect from you when you come in to help. Okay, so now the crime of few Padang elites against peace in Upper Nile State. So this topic is defined by international law بقانون بتاع العالم إني هو شنو planning. أنت لما تخطط للتخريب, أوكي, وأنت تجهز, you plan and then you prepare. أنت تخطط وتجهز and then تقود الحرب أو تشن الحرب or violence against the international treaties or agreement. أو in Arabic إن مثلا أنت لما تخطط وتجهز وبعدين تجن الهجوم or violence ضد الاتفاقات الدولية. معناته شنو؟ هذا اسمه crime against the peace. Period. So the peace الأصل في جنوب السودان ما يسمو revitalize peace agreement. That is a peace that has came into existing today في جنوب السودان لأنه في ناس ماتوا من كل أطراف بتاع القبائل بتاع جنوب السودان اللي هو 64 كلهم. ما في أي بيت ما دفع ثمن بالحرب ده. فالحرب موجود ولابد السلام. فالسلام جاء سلام وصل في جنوب السودان. إذن الشخصي اللي بيعمل بلاننج، اللي بيخطط ويجهز ويحجم أو to violate، يخرق الاتفاقية الموجودة، ده الإنسان ده هو مجرم. is a criminalities activities. Then we cannot let them go. So allow me to start. Forget about what happened in Malakal last Sunday, or what happened about killing of the innocent people when they were happy and going to يستقبل الحكم بضق. هو القاضي اللي كان قتلوه، هو الراجل هو ضابط في الجيش كده اللي قتلوه كمان، هو الشيوخ اللي ضربوه بدون احترام وبدون اخلاق. الشيوخ اللي ضربوه ضرب يمكن شفناه كلهم. خليك عن الكلام ده، لكن خلينا نرجع للهيستوري بتاع المشكله بتاع بسموها المشاكل بتاع ارض في على النيل. اوكي، سو انا دايما نذكركم شيء يمكن قبل كون موجود هون معنا واعمل ريكومنديشن هي، اعمل كومنت بتاعهم هون ان ده his incitement against Padang. Yes, he is right in his own way. But to say it all Padang, I want to correct him. The topic is very clear. He's saying few قليلين ومش من شعب بتاع البدن، قليلين من إليتس اللي هو ناس ذاتهم هم أعضاء في الجين كانسل، ومش كلهم كمان. فأنت خلي البدن كلهم، بدن فيها دنجول، فيها وين وفيها وين وفيها باليت، خليهم كلهم ما هم موجودين في الكلام ده. هم أبرياء زي شلوك وزي نوير وزي مبانين. But we are talking about individuals, few individuals only. they are كلام بتاعنا. اللي بيكون منهم هو يعهد بتاعنا. Because we want to liberate، دايرين نحرر أنفسنا من الجماعة ديل. إذا كان دنكا، إذا كان شلكاوي، إذا كان مباني، وإذا كان نويراوي ولا أي شخصي، دايرين نحرر أنفسنا من حمال الشرير. كلام ده يمكن قال الديسموند توتو قبل كده يا جماعة إني نهنا. He didn't say it white people. He said let us face the beast. Let us face the beast. Okay. خلينا نوجه الوحش في قلب إنسان. ده كلام الغالو ما قال الأبيض وكده. نفس الشيء نينا اليوم هو لبكرة وبعد بكرة نينا لازم نوجه الوحش في قلب الإنسان. والناس البسيطين اللي بيخططوا اللي بيجهزوا وبيحجموا ان يخربوا اتفاقية السلام الموجودة. انت قبل ما نمشي خلينا ننظر العلاقة بتاع الشعب بتاع على النيل اللي بيجهزوا وبيحجموا ان يخربوا. الشعب بتاع على النيل او الشعب بتاع جنوب السودان كله كان عايشين بالسلام وبتزوجوا مع بعضهم. اوكي، يمكن في اغلب البيوت عندهم او من الدنكا او من النوير او من الشلك وكده متزوجين مع بعضهم. انا متذكر يمكن كم سبعينات بعد اتفاقية بتاع أديس أبابا كان في مشكلة في ملكال عشان راس الجرينتي اللي هو دنكا نوير وشلك شاكلوا، وده مشكلة عادية بصير حتى الشلك بشاكل مع بعضهم. ده الأحسن. هل في مشاكل تاني حتى لو دنكا جيران وما بعرف كان في مشاكل ما كان في مشاكل. اوكي، أنا ببلش نمر واحد وين مشكلة بلشت، مشكلة الموجودة سنة اوكي، خلي الشعب الجنوب السودان كلهم they are innocent. they are innocent. but مشكلة بلشت وين؟ نمر واحد، أنا بقول إن مثلا abuse of the power مع الإخوة الدانكا البسيطين هو يوم مشكلة. دانكا معي كان عندهم طمعين مثلا يمشي يحمل التداء زي ما قال الأحابيل قبل شوية قبل للجيران بتاعهم، ما في ولا شلوك ولا نوير، ما في ناس بشاكلوا في أماكن بتاع اللونجارة وما بعرف كده. بدنينا معروفين كلنا في جنوب السودان إن مثلا حدود بتاعنا كان محمنا تماما. لما يكون في مشاكل بسيطة الشيوخ بدخلوا بحل المشاكل. لكن في اتفاقية بتاع حديث أبابا هو يوم مشاكل بلجت. اتخيل إني مثلا حكم الذاتي في جنوب السودان أنينا جبناه بقوة بتاع السلاح من إخوانا في جنوب في الشمال السودان، وبقينا شيء اسمه autonomous government الحكم الذاتي لإقليم جنوب السودان. رئيسه كان من رئيسه كان عبد الير. كلام ده 200 يمكن بين 72 و83. الفرق ده كله مشاكل ما كان موجود صار موجود. واي ليه في الوقت ده صار فيه مشاكل؟ من المفترض ان مثلا الجنوب السودان انهم بالامن، لانه لقينا حكم الذاتي. الشخصي الموجود في جوبا في مجلس العالي هو جنوب ابل اللير. but it didn't work that way. That is how Ikhwana Balachinimans to abuse the power. Instead of developing Southern Sudan, they abuse the power. Because the power, Abralir is responsible and is very racist. حكوم بتاعه كان موجود أكتر ناس من القبيلة بتاع دانكا. إني أبلش شنو؟ abuse of power. The power of people. القوة بتاع الناس الماشي قاتلوا في الغابة ل 17 سنة. يعني التحالف اللي كان موجود بين الجنوبين كلهم it was a strategic alliance because كلهم مستعدبين كلهم. لذلك قاموا فوق من شرق والغرب والجنوب والشمال، قاموا فوق كلهم ماشي قاتلوا في خندق واحد لغاية ما وصل للحكم الذاتي. بدل الغريب إن مثلا عبر الير جاء سياسات بتاع خوكرة وما بعرف. بلش المشاكل بتاع الأراضي، مين يشيل الأرض ده ومين يشيل الأرض بتاع فلان، لأنه عندي قوة. أنا لما نكتب لويليام نكتب المكتوب الويليام موجود في المكتب معناه يمشي لي أمور بتاعي. ده الفوضى الكانسر. So in 1980s مشاكل بلش بين الشلوك في الأتار الفيجو. okay, and then شو صار؟ what happened there؟ دانكا بتاع أتار اللي هو الجنجولة في 1980s they wrote a letter claiming إن المنطقة فيجو هو منطقة بتاعه. المكتوب ده كتبوا له منه؟ ما في سلاطين موجود في المدينة في الفيليجز، وده السلاطين أساسا كان بيحلوا مشاكل بدل الأرض أو بدل البقر أو بدل أي شيء. ده السلاطين. لا، السلاطين ده ما بقدر يتفقوا بالكلام ده، وشالوا ورقة ده ودوه للجبل. سو قالوا ان المنطقة ده بتاع فيجو هو منطقة بتاع دانكا. Okay, that is on May 5, 1981. So the president of local court of Attar, he wrote a first letter to regional government in Juba, claiming some areas in Malakal belong to Denka. بلاش المشاكل. بلاش المشاكل. Abel is saying now, God, they don't go to the western river where Shuluk are. So this is where the problem come now. Somebody in the court in Attar wrote a letter to the regional government in Juba that some areas of Shuluk land the تابع لهم. كلام ده مشاكل بلاش. عشان تثبت ان كلامنا بقول هنا مثلا power, abuse of power or governmental power, to abuse this power, you have to start writing or claiming people land because you have your uncle in the government, and then the uncle will approve it. That is how it is started. So what was the outcome of this letter? First letter, 81. And by the way, before قبل الليتر ده ما رسلوه كان فيها مشكلة بين الشلوك في منطقة داك اللي هو 80 وناس ماتوا. سو مشاكل بتاع أرض بلشت، وبعد شوية محكمة طلع القرار بتاع عطار قال يكتب من مثلا مناطق بتاع الشلوك تابعة لهم. So let us see what happened to this letter. So كان في واحد اسمه هنري بول لونغالي. He was the regional ministry of administrative and police and prison. He sent a rejection letters في شهر 9 81. اوكي، الورقه بتاع واحد ماشي للحكومه بتاع الجنجله and Upper Nile State rejecting claim of Denga that Chala land belonged to Denga and urged them to abide by a January 1956 okay political map. هنا قال وقال كلام انت بتقوله ده is not right. You don't have right. What you have to do is very simple. You have to be abide by the political map of 1956 period. Okay, ده حكومة الحمد لله يمكن ما لقى دنكاوي هناك. كلام ده من المفترض ان مثلا الاخوة الدنكا كان يقول خلاص ده القرار بتاع المحكمة. اوكي، انت ما مشيت للمحكمة بتاع الشيوخ لان المحكمة بتاع الشيوخ يرفض، وانت مشيت في الحكومة حكومة كمان رفض، معناه خلاص. What you have to do, you have to give up. But they didn't give up. The second one, now, the second, صار في مشكلة اللي هو fight between Danka in 1982. Okay, 1982. And the second letter. This second letter was sent to Charles Court Shatim. ده كان نويرا وقت داك وكان وزير ل decentralization وقت داك. الورقة وصل عندهم. Again قال أرضي بدا شلو جوا تابل جوا أرضي بدا الدنكا. Okay, this is now second letter, and there is second fight. that happened between Shuluk and Atar Denka. And في ناس ماتوا. ويمكن أنا شاهدت الكلام ده. أنا ما داير نفوت في الكلام ده. أوكي؟ في ناس ماتوا. أوكي؟ So طيب شنو قاعدين نشوف ال outcome بتاع الليتر ده. وزير قال شنو في الوقت ده. On September 20, 1982, the ministry replied, refusing Denka claim as illegal and blamed Denka of Jungula Atar for bloody fight and urged them to abide by tribal boundaries. Okay? ولهم الدنكا عشان مشكلة الأصل بين الشلوك ودنكا. اوكي وقال له انتم تعملوا مشاكل لازم تحترموا قانون. اوكي ده second letter. اوكي no third letter أصل في 94. اوكي 94 يمكن كتبوا ورقة للحكومة بتاع شمال السودان. اوكي إن أرض بدل ده طلع بالقضايا إن أرض بدل شلوك وتابع لهم. حكومة ما رد الكلام ده. حكومة بتاع الشمال ما رد الكلام ده وكده. اوكي طيب انسى الكلام ده امشي تاني القنوات تاني. Go to another channel until you get the land. So they moved to another channel اللي هو دكتور جون جرام. اوكي كتبوا هنا ملكال تابع لهم بالذات اناك ديار تابع لهم. طيب جرام رفض الكلام ده. رفض الكلام ده. كلام بتاعكم غلط. اوكي جرام رفض الكلام ده. So من وقت داك لو انا نسيت شيء هون انا ما بعرف. بس من وقت داك ده يمكن جرام ما موجود وصار في اتفاقية بتاع السلام موجود من 2005 until now. في اتفاقية للسلام صار في حكومة بتاع جنوب السودان موجودة قبل independent. طيب شو شفنا الكلام ده يعني كان في coordinated attacks on Anagjar and Abanim the same night. في 5 ماتوا هنا وفي 7 ماتوا في Anagjar. اوكي ووقت ده كان رئيس سلفا كير موجود في آل النيل عشان احتفال بتاع التوقيع لاتفاق السلام. ناس ماتوا. اوكي الكلام ده كله اني يشيلوا ارض بدل الشلوك او اراضي بدل غير الشلوك في على النيل. تتخيل اني مثلا هيخليه يمشوا هيك بدون مقاومة؟ ما افتكر. المقاومة لابد منهم زي ما عملنا المقاومة للشمالين. Okay, so this is what happened exactly. وقت أناقجر عملوا attacks وأبانيم ولدوا جيش بدال شلوك يمكن بتاع قيادة روبرت كوان. اوكي وجيش الشعبي ماشوا حرقوا بيوت بتاع الجنوب بتاع الشلوك كلهم. اوكي so خليك اني ما تحرق البيوت وتقتلوا هيك وبتاع ما بهل. يعني انت لو مشيت شفت تاريخ بتاع الحرب بين شمال السودان وجنوب السودان بقول إن مثلا إذا كان this figure is correct, they're saying that more than 2 million people has been killed in the war. خلق and destruction الموجود. But القتل ده did it deter the people of Southern Sudan from fighting for their being? No. قاتلنا لغاية ما لقينا الأرض بتاعنا. So الحكومة بتاع الكير مع البدان elites فكروا يمكن السلاح الموجود بتاع الدولة ممكن يستخدموه ضد الشلوك وقبائل تاني عشان يشيلوا الأرض بتاعهم. But they were wrong. زي ما كانوا الشماليين غلطانين. Okay? So صار فيها القوة مقاومة العسكرية في الجنوب في مناطق بتاع الشلوك ومقاومة سياسية. اوكي ولد تنظيم سياسي تحت قيادة دكتور لاما كول اللي هو يسموه Democratic for Change DC. أظن ناس كتير بتاع الشلوك ماشي انضموا من التنظيم ده لأنه they were marginalized and their land is being attacked and their people are being killed and they are not being allowed to go after their daily activities. So the help is to join the resistance militarily and politically. So what happened? Those resistant militarily and political, it brought change. It made the SPLM to have ears to listen. Kala arkal shabi yasmu. الأغاني بغنوا إن مثلا نينا حملنا ونينا حملنا وإنت مش براك. حتى البطولية الموجودة خليك عن عدد بتاع ناس. لو ذكرنا إن مثلا في كم أبطال بتاع دانكا مسكوا مناطق قارنوا زي ناس ناس ويا دانكا جاك وناس تانين وقارنوا باغانا موم بنيه سيزة أو دكتور لاما كول وناس رياض مشير. الكلام ده نسوه كله بقى يقول نحن يا حملنا. But I think these two Shilluk resistance, military and political, has made the SPLM to listen this time. How they listen? Maybe you heard about ما يسموا إن مثلا 75 موظفين وزراء بتاع حكومة بتاع سلفا كير ما فيها دكتور رياض مشار يمكن يعرفوا إن مثلا شالوا قروج بتاع الشعب بتاع جنوب السودان. أقل واحد فوق يمكن عنده 30 مليون. وكلام ده حكومة سلفا كير طلب قال كل أي واحد يرجع القروج ده. ده الضغط السياسي كان لما كل لعبه. أوكي؟ وده الضغط العسكري كان شلوك لعبه. So what happened here? صار أركان الشعبية لازم يعمل إصلاح داخليا. أوكي؟ إصلاح داخليا اللي هو internal changes or reforms. Reform where? How are you going to reform? The best tool is democratic transformation of SPLM. And that's why they start saying we need to change. Even to vote, they have to vote. And they fight about how to vote. You have to raise your hand. No, it has to be secret vote. No. The president wants to see who will raise his hand or her hand against him. So the change now started, and that led into the current war. That led into the current war. Because there is a lot of pressure that what are you doing by taking people land? What are you doing by killing people? What are you doing by excluding people من السلطة؟ أنت ما حتمشي بيه، ما حنخليك.
ما هيكون هجمك. وفي النهاية الحركة الشعبية كسرت. يمكن ناس موجودين هسه ده ناس مؤتمر الوطن الموجود ما فيه ناس توتكيو الأبطال زي ما ذكروه في الأغاني today الماتوا أسماء بتاعهم ما موجودة، صار فيها ناس توتكيو موجودين. ده من ضغطي اللي كان موجود عند الشلوك وعند غير الشلوك، من واو للجبة للأعلى النيل. إن أنتوا ما بتحكلوا، ما بتقتلوا ناس، ما بتشيلوا أراضي بتاع ناس، ما بتشيلوا أفكاركم وتمشي بيه بأي مكان، ما في. الشعب بتاع جنوب السودان رفض وبنوا علاقات استراتيجية أو تحالف استراتيجي. What I mean here, I need everybody to listen to this. A strategic alliance is not a strategic that Riek Machar is looking for. It's not a strategic alliance that Victoria Mlamkol is looking for, or Salva Kiir, or Wanega, or whoever. No, no. These are a spoiler. I can say that. They don't respect that strategic alliance. بتدخلونا بين بعضنا. هنو بتدخلونا بين بعضنا نقتل بعضنا. لكن strategic alliance I mean that is strategic الكان الهو for survivals, collective struggles. When we start fighting with the Northern Sudan, nobody sent us. There was no political party. There is no leader. But we said our livelihood is being threatened. Every tribe feeling the same, and then we build alliance, a strategic alliance, and then we fought because we are there. We have been there, and we have to continue to be there. So we build a fight. ضغطنا مش الحكومة بتاع شمال السودان، بريطاني نفس الشيء، الترك نفس الشيء، ما كان في أي حزب سياسي وقت ذاك. So الاستراتيجيات الموجود حتى الموجودين بين دينكا، معلش دينكا إذا أنا مثلا بقول هو مش جزء من التحالف الموجود في العالمين، ده خير يرجع لهم. لكن الشعب ده على النيل كلهم متحالفين مع بعضهم، كلهم هم يتحالفوا كلهم استراتيجيا عشان هم عايشين هناك، ولازم إن مثلا نحلوا المشكلة بتاع الظلم الموجود. فعلاقة ده this bond nobody can break it, no one. And even though we knew recently that the Salva Kiir was trying to break the relationship between Orange and Budok and Budok. But those men, they failed him wrong. That it wasn't an issue because of position that took Agwalek or all the Shuluk to fight. It was because of the land. If it was because of the position, maybe Shuluk could have been fighting now. Why are we not represented in the federal government? But the Shuluk, another tribe, they know you cannot be a minister if the village is being taken away. You cannot be a minister if your people are in diaspora or are in refugees. You cannot. So first thing is to solve the problem, bring back social justice, take people to villages, and then that time we move for a position to serve these people. So they were wrong that Ubudak will fight with Olany. They were wrong. If Olany was for position, yes. If Ubudak was for position, yes. If the Shuluk always for position, yes. But none of it. Okay. So الضغط ده يوجب accountability زي ما أنا قلت اللي هو ضغط الشلوك كان عمله قبائل الثاني. This is what happened. And before I say lastly, I want to go now to the what happened after Southern Sudan collapsed? What happened? Because you see now what I explained, that is starting from 1980s, Danka start doing the series of demand that the Chuluk land belonged to them, and none of that was approved. They were all rejected. And thank God the people who rejected them, none of them were Shuluk. They are not Shuluk. عشان ما يقول إنه مثلا ده كان شلكاوي أو عشان كده رفض الكلام ده. ما كانوا شلوك، كان واحد نويراوي وواحد جباوي والقرن نفسه شمال السودان ما في شلوك هون. Okay, so what happened now? What happened? I remember I can use Abel Con, a word, to justify what I'm saying. The incident of 2013 has led to the collapse of Southern Sudan in less than a month. And Abel said it before, that there was no problem between the people living in Upper Nile, but the problem come as a result of 2013. That is correct. But what happened here? Why recently protests? Why killing? If we know the problem is starting في 2013 and then مشينا كلنا نقاتل وجابوا السلام. شو مشكلة تاني؟ إذا مشكلة اتحلت شو مشكلة؟ What is the problem? So Padang elites, few of them هم يوم مشكلة. Okay? لأنه they seized the opportunity. They seized the opportunity. لأن أرض وقعت جنوب السودان وقعت، الناس كله جرى الماشي يوغندا، ماشي الشمال، ماشي اثيوبيا والكينيا، ماشي كله الارض بقى فاضي. اوكي، طيب منو شال الارض اسرع؟ ياو Padang Danka, they seized the opportunity. They couldn't do it when they attack Anagdiar. They couldn't do it when they attack Banim. They couldn't do it. But when the Southern Sudan entirely collapsed and look at Arde Fadi, they come and took over it. And that is the reality. And Abel Kon Kalamu is witness to what I am saying before. Okay? So let me read it again. Maybe I read it before, but I have to do it. It's very important that I have to do it. And I have to do it carefully and slowly. It's not a report from me, but the international. Okay? So there is a guy who wrote, he's from what is called the Human Security Baseline Assessment, HSBA. He wrote, his name is Joshua Chris. Joshua is an independent writer and researcher. He has worked in Southern Sudan since 2006 and completed his PhD in anthropology at the University of California. Basic in field work on South Sudan. South Sudan border. Since 2011, he has produced a variety of reports for the Human Security Baseline Assessment projects, including working paper on Unity State and South Sudan borders, and regular facts and figures updated on the situation in Unity State and Upper Nile State during the South Sudanese Civil War. In 2014, he was a UNESCO artist in creative writing, and he has published
work on Northeast Africa in a variety of media outlets. So this guy again, I keep repeating this. He did a recommendation. A recommendation is good for whoever is listening today. He said, understanding the root of these conflicts and its dynamic is central to any possibility of sustainable peace for the inhabitant of Upper Nile State. That means we all have to uh, get the facts and the truth. This is what he recommended. Otherwise, we will just continue bugging without getting a solution. So, what he found out, this guy, he said, one, attack by government forces on the Shilluk population since 2013 constitute an organized and conscious attempt to force the Chiluk off the east bank of the White Nile and to display the population as the whole. Displace the population as the whole. This campaign has included the intentional killing of civilians, the destruction of demonstrative and civil building, including entire villages and blockage and of humanitarian aids. Okay, so this is the report of Joshua, and he continue along the side SPLA. The government forces on the east bank of the White Nile also comprise a series of Padang Danka militia group from Akoka, Balit, Malut, and Rang counties, including those known as Motlum in Danka language for injustice for Akoka, and Abushok from Baliat. Government forces have used helicopters, gunship, and fighter jet to destroy villages, hospital, and school. As explained in the report, these attacks appear to have formed part of concerted campaign orchestrated by the government of the Republic of Southern Sudan and the Padang military and a political elite of former Upper Nile State, designed to push Shuluk from the east bank of the White Nile. Okay, so this is the report from a person who is not even from South Sudan, is from Europe. He didn't know who is Shuluk, he didn't know who is Danka, and he didn't know who is Nuer. But a person who doing his work to tell the truth. Okay? So that is why I said Danka Padang see the opportunity of the club of the entire Southern Sudan and use or abuse of power, as the report said, using the government possession or gun against the innocent people to push the people back, push the people to the West Bank. Let them go to the West Bank. They don't belong here. What the court didn't give us before, we get it now by force. From 1980 until now, we got it because the no people in Anagdiar, no people in Malakal, everybody is unanimous. So let's kick them out there. So is this not opportunities? If it was that, as Abel Kohn said before, it is 2013 that caused the problem. Why the elites of Denga are refusing to accept the current peace so that everybody can go back to the village. So they got the opportunity and they don't want to give up the land. Okay? No, it is okay. That is where I'm coming to conclude now. It is okay. معلش ما في مشكلة. نقول مشاكل حصل بعد 2013 مين قتل مين وكل ناس ماتوا كلهم خليك. بدأنينا مشينا عملنا المفاوضات قدام international communities.
وقدام في الانترناشونال كوميونتي اللي هو فيها إيجاد، فيها افريكان يونيون، فيها ترويكا، and في يونايتد نيشنز، في جيوب اللي هو within these communities زي اتفاقية بتاع مشاكس، في لجان فنية. الواحد من اللجان الفنية اللي هو independent boundary commissions because Salva Kiir وكده جنوب السودان وقعت وعامل التقسيم الحجيب 28 و 32 وعامل زي ما واحد هنا يقطع اللحمة. اوكي صار مشكلة بتاع جنوب السودان هو مشكلة بتاع الأرض. عشان هيك كان لابد أن يكون في establishment of a body that will look into those issues اللي هو independent boundaries commission. So what happened؟ شو صار؟ اللجنة دي اشتغلت كيف؟ اللجنة دي اشتغلت كيف؟ اشتغل مع الشيوخ بتاع القبائل كلهم. الشيوخ بتاع قبيلة الشلوك، الشيوخ بتاع قبيلة دانكا، كل أي قبيلة في جنوب السودان اشتغلوا معهم. اوكي وثانيا اشتغلوا مع public، كان في public consultation to say what do you want? Do you want tiny state? Do you want what? Do you want what? كان في survey اللي عملوه. والشيوخ ديل كل أي قبيلة جاب الخريطة بتاعهم قال يا وخريطة ده كله يرجع لوين؟ يرجع لخريطة واحد اننا قاتلنا من اجله اللي هو واحد 56. اوكي نفس الخريطة اللي جابوا من وين، جابوا من وين الدانكا ولا النوير ومين جابوا نفس الخريطة. اوكي نينا رجعنا لوين؟ رجعنا لل10 ولايات الموجود هلا تم تقسيم السلطة بين الأحزاب الموجودة كلهم. ده يشيل كم كرسي وده يشيل كم كرسي وده يشيل كم كده، قسموها كلهم. ليه؟ لأنه الشعب قاتل والشعب اتبرى بالدم والشعب ماتوا وحققوا السلام وصار في تقسيم إن نينا نجيب السلام نينا نجيب التنمية. انتهت. دانكا بدان بقى المشكلة طلبوا إن مثلا أولين ده ما يجيبوا خالص، ما يجيب أولين ده زول بدا مجرم الحرب وما بعرف. حتى لو ناس هم أسوأ الناس من أولين بقى ما بكلموا فوق. For in this situation Danka Padang can the whole Salva Kiir, the president, hostage because the way they lobby with other young council of elders نحن ونينا دايرين أرض وشلوك ما يرجع للإيسترن بانك وما بعرف ما تجيب ولن ما كويس وهيك بتاع بقى جنون للرئيس سلفا كير. يمكن شفنا كلام بتاعه وقت قال إني رياض جاب البديل إني بدق يجي حكم بدل يكون جونسون أولن. فسلفا كير سمينا كلامه في الميديا إني ما صدق كلام إني رياض غير الأولن. قال عشان رياض ما يغير رأيه وقالوا طوال شيل الورقة ده وجرى لمجلس الوزراء طوال عشان السبت والبضق. اوكي اذا اوف يعني معناه شنو؟ ان سلفا كير اخذ نفس شويه لانه دانكا فدان بقول لا زول لا يقتل طيب جابوا بدق شو مشكله تاني؟ هلا دخلوا سلفا كير تاني في مشكله لانه النائب بيتحكم بدل يجي يقول يا اخي ناس لازم يرجعوا لبالية، ناس لازم يرجعوا هدن للكوكو للأناك ديار للأبانيم لوين كلهم. إذا كان اتنين ده زي ما كان بيريدوا رئيس سلفا كير إنه يمشي يشتغلوا في ملكال سوا، الزول لسه متمرد داخلية اللي هو جيمس تور شفت كيف؟ so في المفروضات العصر إذا كان كل لجان الموجودة يشتغلوا كلهم، ولا الإثباتات كله جابوا من كل أطراف وماشي المحكمة، أسر مش محكمة بدا جوبا بعد ومش محكمة بدا وين، ده محكمة بدا international. and then قالوا أنتم غلطانين. 32 no. 28 no. 10 ولايات yes. basic on what? basic on 1st January 56. اوكي اتفقنا. what is the problem again؟ عشان كده قلنا هنا مثلا ناس this crime against the peace by the few elites of Denga Padang لازم ناس يتكلموا فوق ولازم يوقفوا الكلام ده. ما ممكن إن مثلا سلفا كير هم يبقوا كرئيس بدال بادان. سلفا كير لازم يحرر نفسه منهم إذا أنا رئيس لكل أي مواطن جنوبي. He have to liberate himself and he have to push them to work together and he have to push them whoever committed a crime لازم يجيبوها قدام عدالة. So this is where what I wanted to share with you, that you have to see how the power was abused during Aberalier and again during President Salva Kiir, and they continue to abuse the governmental power, to seize other people's land, and even to refuse that there must be no Tenmi, there must be no peace, there must be no villages, there must be even الكورونا. اليوم هم جماعة الماشيين يعملوا مظاهرات، كان من المفترض ان يكون في توزيع لكوفيد 19 فاكسين، لكن وقفوا. يمكن هسه في ناس ماتوا بالسبب ده، لانه ده المفروض ان يلحقوا به ناس عشان وزير الصحة يبلش الشغل بتاعهم. سو جماعة بقول ما في تنمية، ما في تنمية. اوكي سو انا بوقف هنا ورسالة لاخواننا في بادان، كلنا في خندق واحد. الغليلين الفاسدين من المجتمع في بادان والفي الشلوك والفي نوير والفي المبان، نينا كلنا ضدهم، كلنا. هدول few individuals we have to expose them. لازم ان نعرضهم للشعب كله، ان فلان وفلان وفلان هم قاعدين يعملوا قراءة. So I will stop here, but I will remind you again of before I stop here, there is a letter, but it's not clear. I will not read it. It's from the Upper Nile youth, and the guy name is Atem, Dut Atem. So this is all a little bit. The letter is all, but the guy is calling the youth. That is 2017. They're calling for the peace in Upper Nile, particularly, and in Southern Sudan in generally. That Shabab Bida Upper Nile. أنا ما بعرف مغرب بتاعهم وين. So كلنا نضم صوت بتاعنا للنداء للسلام. إذا السلام لازم ينطبق في ملكال وينطبق في جنوب السودان كلهم. واي انسان هو بيعمل violation للسلام هو ضد مواطن بتاع على النيل كله، ضد مواطن بتاع الجنوبين كله. وشكرا Simon. Maybe you can drop the link, and then if there is one of the audience who want to come and join us, they are welcome. But again, I will remind them of the 3 rules here. Either you come to condone or to condemn or to correct what I said or to approve what I said. Oh, thank you, Simon. You can go ahead. Maybe you can put the song a little bit, and then. Jeremiah, you are mute, yeah. Yeah, that's good, yeah. Welcome, Jeremiah.
Thank you, Brother William, and the rest of the panel members, viewers, and contributors. Today, we are discussing a very important topic, and William had already exhausted all the points based on documentation of the issue in Upper Nile during the previous government. And these are the facts. They don't need to be disputed. Now, I want to correct Comrade William when he said there was a war between Denga and Shuluk in 1980s. Yeah, people call it like that, but in actual sense, it wasn't like that. The war was not between the entire Shuluk community and the entire Padang community. The war was between village called Paindwai and Obai on the side of Shuluk, and the rest of the Denga of Ngok. So the rest of the Denga that were not involved in fighting, and the rest of the Shuluk were not involved in fighting. It was really just two villages from Shuluk area who were involved in that fighting. And this is the correction I wanted to make it very clear. And now I want to say, Padang really they don't appreciate. They don't appreciate the rest of the communities. Why am I saying so? I can remember in 1980s, during the war, William had just mentioned now. Before that conflict, there was a war between Denga Panriang or Denga Tapanru with Arab of something of that kind. Those nomadic people from Arab, from the northern Sudan. That war displaced people of Paneru or Panariang. They migrated to Tunja. By then I was too young. Our villages in Tunja were overwhelmed by cows, cattle, you know. So they were welcome. By that time, head of the police, police chief in Tunja was someone called Tubo. He was a captain in police that time. He was the one in charge of the police station in Tunja. So, and Ojak Wawajo, the Hamda. So those of Panaru, they were accommodated and they were staying there with us without any problem. Now what happened, when that war started between Pendwe Obai and the rest of the Denka, some of the Shuluk they were saying, now there is a war between Obai, Pendwe and Denka. So they were trying to say, let us deal away with these people. Then people said, no. Hamda did not want it, Jaga Wajok, and everybody in the village did not want it, did not want that idea. They said these people, they came to Shulukland because of the problem between them and Arab. We cannot turn against them. These are our people. Fighting between Obai and Pendue and the rest of the Denka, that is their own fighting there. We cannot use that word to attack this our guest until the state and Arab return left Panaru, and now they left peacefully until they reach to Panaru. They had never appreciated Chuluk up to now. And these are the people of what called Billy Look, that they were not campaigning against Chuluk at the national level by using leadership of President Kir and Jiang Council of Elders. Arab had wanted to finish them before and Chuluk rescued them. Some people had wanted to attack them and said no. Some people said no, we cannot do that. They're supposed to respect Shuluk generosity. And now they're abusing it. That is other things. Let me say, this conflict now, as we agreed, has been, it became an opportunity for Padang to use it by using Jiang Council elders and President Kir office to make sure Shuluk will not leave POC in Malakal. Unless there had to be, and even they are urging UN to take Shuluk out from Malakal and take them to the west bank of the River Nile. This is the agenda now they have. So now let me try to tell you something here. When people talk about Padang, Padang is an acronym. They can isim kalago, kan ma isim guy. Isim da, or jisim da konu, isabayinat. Juzu minas el kon jisim da, the current Secretary General of Jiang Council of Elders, Joshua. He was one of them. Now, can Urikum Tafasil, what does a Padang mean? What does it stand for? A Padang tabanu sitoro. Who few P, few A, few D, few A, few N, few G. Now, these are the word Puma Padang now. The first P stands for two clans. Pewing and Panariang. The first P stands for Pewing and Panariang. Panariang don't not Panaru, not Ruruan. It'll do administrative area enough. P stands for two clans. Pewing they are not the people atar. P they stand alone. A stands for two clans. Who are there? Who are not a Mulut. Or not a Tabiay. A Tanada Labiay. So a double two clan. Who are there? Who are not a Mulut. Or not a Tabiay. D stands for Dingjol. Who are not a Tapoko. A stands for Abielang. Who are not a Tarang. N stands for Nyil. Nyil then not around Mulus. But then G stands for Ngok. Who are not a Baliet. Now, Apadang Umukul Mintamania clan. Tamania also. Who are not Pewing, who are not Atar, not a Panariang, who are not a Panaru, who are not a Ruruang currently. But then not a Ger, who are not a Mulus, then a Gulagibel, or not a Bay. Kamiztao, not a Dingjol, or not a Bielang, Nil or Ngok. That a man also. Now, why did they form this body? What are the objectives of this body? Objective without Taban, I Jinubi as a big Arabu. Alaja del William Bakalam for Gabella, they are objective to make sure Beni right. But I should look. The Eastern Nile, my kun mujud, the objective dome. And to kick out Shuluk from Malakal. And currently, they change it. Lonu the Benishuk, Terika Malkakan Biakamu, Nuraka Malakal for more than 30 years or almost 30 years. Not Padang normal Bagul, Shuluk Manit Nueli or Nutro, Rayakam and Malakal. Danolo Malkalakam Shuluk. Mavakun Quest Mana, they will implement Shuluk agenda. So they prepare Nuer to govern Malakal. And Yamul Ajadu, with the Dare Nuer, they have Ajat, and whom they are Siasat and Indum. Then again, is the Shiluk Fakad and Malakal. Shubda, Shiluk Talabara min Malakal, Mana, President Kir, Uayerja, Uayalun, in New Teltin Walaya, in which Nasser, Ayabga Walaya. Now they're going to kick Nuer out from Malakal. Nuer Ayamchi Nasser. Malakal Fadal Low. The objective Kulu is for them to have 4 states. They are not low in Teltin Walaya. Abiy, administrative area, Kijata, University, Wayabga Walaya. Administrative area, Padang, LPP Unity State, who are Panriang, Wayabga Walaya. Who Malakal, Wayabga Walaya. Rung Ayabga Walaya, Walaya Shumalalanil. Mana Padang, Asa objective without to be complete unless they have to get 4 states. With under leadership with ourselves for that. Is the Omnajao, the Chilo Malakal administrative area, automatically run Aiji administrative area. Now, self Aiji Yamal Kulu administrative areas, Kulu, they are going to be upgraded to be state. Now, Padang is going to have 4 states. As I said before, the first war between Sudan, between North and South, Padang was the beneficiary of that conflict. 2013 conflicts among the Southerners due to the failure of the leadership in the hand of the ruling party SPLM. It became an advantage for Padang. Padang is a beneficiary of this war. Now, what they will do, the fourth agenda is to migrate the rest of the Denka to Upper Nile. Later on, the long-term objective, they will keep the rest of the Denka out from the Upper Nile. Because they want to bring them to take Chuluk places or Chuluk areas. Then later, they will make complaint, these people, we don't want them. Like now, I've been hearing this in Rang. They are complaining now about Bor and Barkaza and Rang. They don't want them. This is what they will do. The last long-term program for Padang. Now you find, if this is the case, which means Padang currently is the one manufacturing this unity in Upper Nile. And that one had reached, it involved the entire nation by using blind leadership of President Salva Kiir. So, what I can say is that I am urging the people of South Sudan, especially the rest of Denka, please distance yourself from Padang. Padang is playing dangerous game in our country. Padang should not take hostage, as William said, the presidency decision. We have to open our eyes. We have to unite and stop President Salva from supporting one tribe. From here, I would like to stop from here and hear from the rest. But this is what Padang is doing in the country. They're using leadership, and even name of South Sudan now is not good. It looks as a tribal nation now in the face of the world because of land grabbing, and land grabbing is a project for Padang, and Padang must be supported for just simple vote to be a president in South Sudan. You can become a president without even supporting Padang. You became the president of South Sudan before. I mean Salva Kiir. He became a president of South Sudan not through Padang. It was through all the tribes, 64 tribes. Why did you change the equation now? It is very painful. And the rest of the agenda of Padang is against Nuer, is against Koma, is against Maban people. They have land dispute there with the people of Maban. No, by kicking Nuer out from Malakal also, that thing is there. So it needs people really to think twice. If the rest non-Danka unite in Upper Nile against you, don't blame anyone. Or if Selfa leave you, abandon you, and happen to be abided by the oath he took during the office, that you will be faithful to the nation and serve everybody fair, then you will suffer. When we are saying like this, we are not hating you. We don't hate you. It's not hatred, it's not incitement. But these are what you are doing, and you don't want people to say them. You don't want to be told, and you don't want people to know what they are doing. You are hidden agendas. You have hidden nation you have hidden intention for the entire nation of people, of South Sudan. Your agendas are not healthy. You are destroying the image of the country. So back to you, Brother William, and I will continue. I will still continue contributing, and thank you very much.
Miami, Salamja, lakini maafikan fis, ifake salama babshigidam, nilim yidinna Salamja, kalastani mafijeri, yani mafidam, yani mafisot sila, fitirna kulina, minal harif, bidun sabab, zaman jaina min madaris, zaman jai na'mal shawarya zaman jai na'mal musajjad ya wudan ya harf ma fi faida na'mal salam na'mal salam مشاكل الماضي ننسم نرجع قدام بالصفحة الجديدة أخوان بشكل وطني يرجعوا لبعض جنوبين let's reconcile جنوب السودان بلد جميلة جنوب السودان بلد غنيان بالسلام حاجات بكفينا باي باي قبيلية باي 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 مشاكل باي 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 عنصرية باي باي نمشي قدام بالسلام جنوبنا واحد وطننا واحد جنوبي نعمل سلام سلام جا لكنه ما في تنفيذ بفاك سلام ما بمشي قدام نلم يدينا سلام جا سلام جا خلاص تاني ما في جري تاني ما في دم تاني ما في صوت سلاح فطرنا كلنا من الحرب بدون سبب زمن جاي نعمل مدارس زمن جاي نعمل شوارع زمن جاي نعمل المساجد يا ودن يا حرف ما في فايدة نعمل سلام نعمل سلام مشاكل الماضي ننسم نمشي قدام بالصفحة الجديدة أخوان بشكل وطني يرجعوا لبعض جنوبين let's reconcile جنوب السودان بلد جميلة جنوب السودان.
Thank you, Simon. Thank you, brother Jeremiah. And شكرا لل correction. This is what I was expecting. And yeah, لما نتكلم في أشياء مرات بنقوله مش في ماله. Yes, you are right. المشاكل اللي كان أصل to label them in مشاكل بين دنكا وشلوك في وقت داك ما كان في ماله. يعني أنا متذكر تمام يمكن الكلام أنت قلت ده وقت كان صار مشكلة بين بنيدوي والدانكا كورفلوس. أظن يمكن الكلام ده داير يمشي يمتد الأناق ديار والجيران بتاعنا في البنغلا and all ناس باليت. وأنا متذكر وقت ده يمكن Kwanyeronyod was the chief, and then there was incident that happened. واعتبروه لأنه الناس كله عايشين بخوف إن مشكلة حصل بين بنيدوي وكورفلوس. يمكن الكلام ده امتد للناقدر كمان. وكان في واحد ماشى هو أساس شركاوي ماشى لملكال، وفي واحد شركاوي من هناك ديار يمكن هو خوفه في شارع وماشي فالزول ده وقام جرى ورجع جير وماشي بالغابة وماشي هناك بلق قال دايرين يقتلوني. وتاني واحد كان واحد بين خاله وابن أخته، يعني هو ابن أخته ده وأبوه دانكاو لكن ربوه في أسره بدال شلوك. فهو كان وقت ده يمكن خاله جاي من ملكال وقاعد في منطقة اسمه تيني من تقطع بنغلاي نو آخر أناق ديار في وول كور. فأنت بتمشي للبر الثاني ياو بقولوا تيني. وجماعة الغاجين بتين وخالو ده جاي من ملكال عمل الزرع ولقى ابن أخته وقاعد ماشي بالمركب وخالو ده قال تعال شيلني للبر تاني وابن أخته ده قال له خلي يا خالي أنا أشوف الشبكة بجاي. وخالو قال يا أخي ما تعال شيلني للبر تاني وبعدين تواصل. فولد ده واصل وكدو جاء راجع عشان يشيل خاله زعلان. فتكلموا على صوتهم كله وخاله ضربوا كب وخاله ده زول بدا دق بدا عصايات تمام. فماشي جرى العصايات وشاكلوا وضربوا الزول ده اللي ابن أخته ده. وعشان هو أساس الدنكاوي بقى يدني ناس عادس. وكلام ده احترجموه عند الجيران بالأساس يمكن ناس هناك ديار دخلوا في الحرب. فعشان إلاغ الكويس ناس عارفين بعضهم هو المسؤول في المنطقة بتاع الدانكا وقال لا كريني شوف أنا بيعرف ناس هناك ديار ده خلانا أرسل ناس عشان نتأكد من الكلام ده. فأرسل 2 واحد نائب بتاعه وواحد مترجم ووصل. أنا كنت صاير وقت ده سمينا الكلام ده كله.
فحل المشكلة ده حتى لو الزول اللي كان مسؤول اللي هو local chief of ناقديار هم ده نيوضة يا أكبر، فهو قام سأله قال أنت وقت كان كلام ده حصل كله في ناقديار أنت مسكت أي واحد فيهم؟ قال لا. وأنت ليه ما بلغت؟ قال أنت المشكلة عندك أنت. فهل الزول ده شالوه برا من منصب بتاعهم. فالناس دي رجعوا للدانكا areas و they reported in no المشكلة ده ما وصل في الناقديار. أنا متذكر الكلام ده وشكرا for correction. يا العلاقات again مع الدانكا علاقات معروفة. حتى لو الناقديار نحن بنتكلم فوق اللي هو ضحايا بتاع الهجوم بتاع الدانكا الجبان. أنا متذكر الحمد بتاع ناقديار وقبل ما يكون أمدى للناقديار هو أساسا كان أمدى للعدن. يعني يمكن قبل كون ولا ناس بادان كله يمكن بيعرفين اللي هو جابرييل شولداك كان رجل بوليس، والبوليس كله انتحر. الماشى قابه ماشى وين ماشى والقاعد في الشغل بتاعه القاعد وطلع كان يمثل كقاضي بحل المشاكل بتاع العدن كلهم. شفت كيف؟ زول محترم جدا. اي سكان بتاع بتاع هناك بتاع دن معروف عندهم. جابرييل كان معروف عندهم، كان رئيس بتاعهم. شفت كيف؟ وانت تمشي هناك يمكن في الدن ذاته يعني في البيوت اكبر بيوت الموجوده يمكن البيوت بتاع الشلوك. عندك ناس اوتو دان هناك ديار كان عندهم الواق بتاعهم كبير. نحن قرينا في العدن كان وقت ده لكن مش كتير. شفت كيف؟ فعلاقه كان كويس جدا. عشان كده نحن بنقول ان الناس المقربين اللي هو ناس بتاع إليتس الفيو من الدانكا هم ده حدوا للكلنا للدانكا وللشلوك وللمابان وللنوير لكل أي واحد. فعشان يعني مثلا بنرفض كمواطنين إننا نرفض الناس بفتن الشوال بتاع بصل إن مثلا نرفضهم كلهم. لأنه زي ما بقول الكتاب المقدس هنا مثلا عينك واحد إذا هو is leading you to the sin, it's better to cut it up, or your hand. It's better to go to heaven with one eyes or one hand, and instead of going with two, and then you will be thrown into the hell, you know. So for Padang, as you said, we need to liberate ourselves from these people. And for Salva Kiir, at the same time, he need to liberate himself. Enough is enough. You cannot be used by people who are calling you day and night, saying that this is occurring, writing, non-stop writing, litigation. Everything litigation. They have to litigate, you know, and they will not stop until you yell at them, you know, and hold them wrong and hold them accountable for planning or disturbing the peace or disturbing even your leadership. Because Salva Kiir now is a president of Southern Sudan. I don't know if he died because nobody can live on this world forever. Garang never ruled Southern Sudan. But Garang, his status will stay forever. Because what he did when he liberated the nation, that is a lot of work than what Salva Kiir is doing now. And nobody will deny that. Tomorrow, Salva Kiir, if he's gone, nobody will keep his picture in the office. He will be thrown out. But if he did something good that can remind people of good job, and then he will be okay. Like Garang will remain forever, even though he was not president of Southern Sudan, but he have done a lot of things. So for us, as you said, we need to liberate ourselves, especially Akwana, Minel Padang Danka, and thank you for making it clear the meaning of Padang, and also making it clear the objective of these people. Because I don't know how really, if there is no heal intention, how can you bring Abiy? Abiy, we need to help them. If it is that RBA or there is RBA, other RBA, I don't know. But if it is that one, we have to help them. They are our brothers because they still struggling with their neighbor, and their right has been denied by the current president of Southern Sudan. They're supposed to have public consultation with Jubal Nuba or Angasana, Blue Nile, but their right has been uh, has been violated by President Kiir, But now, if we are bringing ABA and bringing this one here, I don't know which kind of geography will it look like. So if it is the case, if ABA is on other rivers or western bank of the Nile, if they are there, because I believe they are in the west. So if you look at, let's say we agree, okay, you guys, you stay in the eastern bank, and we go to the western bank. But tomorrow, as you said, ABA will say, no, you don't belong here. You don't belong here. Western bank is us. So ده يعني إنسان عنده عقل أتى المستعمر وكده جا هو ما قسم الماب ده for no reason. They divided it according to the relationship between people. Those people who can who look like they can understand each other, and then they put them in accommodation as one group, but they didn't say it, and then you have to be thrown there or you have to be thrown there, like for the Padang be'amulu asara. But if you look, this is, I don't see the wisdom in what Padang Danka are doing. I don't see wisdom. I see only evilness, or ignorancy, or a person who is thirsty to know the truth, to know the right thing to do. They don't know, they don't understand, and they are victimizing themselves, and they are victimizing the innocent Danka, So especially the Danka Akoko and Danka Baliat, and Danka and Jungula here, they are the one causing problem, few Danka in those areas. Abalang, they mind their own thing. Rang, if you go to Rang, even most of the Shuruk, they live there. Most of Nuer, that is place where all of us go during the harvesting, But the problem is coming in those small areas, And if you go, even if I have to trade Malakal or Anagdiar with Baliat, I will live more comfortable there because there is good life there. You have fish there, even they don't know how to fish. There is a paradise land there, but they don't know how to use it. Thinking about Malakal that has been built by all contribution, because Malakal, Danka contributed, Shulu contributed, Nuer contributed, Mapan contributed, and it became a capital. But if we are not ignorant, we can utilize what they have already now. They have everything. Petroleum is in their hand. Money is in their hand. Government is in their hand. They're supposed to start developing Adang or Balid or wherever, and then you can desire to expand. But how can you expand? You still don't cover many people who are going naked. Sorry for using their language. But that is the reality. Try to develop the area where you are, and then here will come a desire to look bigger. Like European, when they expanded their empire, they already have to produce whatever they need. When they said, oh, the troop has been attacked in Nigeria or in Africa or wherever, they have to send expedition, 500 with arms. So, because they have those ability there. But now you don't have ability, people are still going without anything, and then you want to dream big. So that's why I'm saying I don't see a wisdom here. I see that ignorancy, and lack of knowledge, or lack of responsibility, or lack of leadership. This is what I'm seeing here. So, Jeremiah, I will ask question, and then we can talk about it a little bit. No, as I mentioned in the beginning, that the survivor collectives or a strategic alliance between the tribe of Southern Sudan that has been going on for a long time during the Turks, during Arab, and during the British Anglo-Egyptians, and during the Northern Sudan. It has been strong, and until now is still strong. But this time now, we saw it like it's being fragile, because uh, in my opinion, maybe it's because of our political leaders, trying to misuse or to mislead our people who are used to come together and face their common enemies together. So the question that is burning in heart is that should we as people, not political leader who want to divide us, should us as people of Southern Sudan or people in Upper Nile promote our tribal bonds or our strategic alliance so that we will remain strong to face all the challenge as we face it before during all this power I just mentioned now. Should we promote it, or should we just let our leaders to divide us, to say this is Denka, this is Nuer, or this is Shuluk, or this is what? Or should we as people promote the unity or tribal bond between us that make us to overcome the challenge? What do you think on this, Jeremiah?
Thank you, Comrade William. This is a very big question, but I will just answer it by giving some examples. ITRF is a Kanma leadership with a self-care. Kana about 80% or the rest of the tribe in South Sudan, they could have not known Denga is a bad tribe. Alana gulu zere san makuna vilgaba nas kubari al mukandu mushakil mabat taninde san kan gari fi mudaris gari shakil badiri fi Rumbek Secondary School tani gari amul shunu juzu mina ajad siyasiya they are kan al nas kubar kan hum indu afakar zere san makuna fi sora lakin SPLA san makuna fi gaba kuna united yani kana nuna mawedin yani من نقول san makuna fi rasa ta John Garam itatalga ay no min gabila fi nak fi rasa bitaw fi rasa ta John Garam so المشكله اللي فيها في جنوب السودان the siyasin yao political leaders are the one who are now destroying South Sudan. For example, is a shooter fil Denka. The former ministers alkan fi hukuma nada fi hukumata Sudan zaman tani kan generalat kan wazara fi SPLA wal kan wazarat kan wazara fi hukuma da junub sadu ma laka shagul fi hukuma o bamshi يعمل نفسه يا سلطان المثل جاب بتاعه في دنكا هناك وكان وزير مبارك وكان جنرال for confusion أصل الجاسل أصل within the bell وجا within the nation for life the Junubin to be stable or for them to unite as 64 tribes it need a great job, it need a great work. Let me try to say something here. I've forgotten there was a time there was a conference, there was Greater Barkazal conference. Nas Barkazal Kulu Umamulu Itima. Ajadaka by 2014. or 2014 are forgotten. So Greater Bargazal uwa mulitima yani nagaju gadaya buta wala unity buta wala gwata ko fi Greater Bargazal. Oma mulu inta. Nagaju chunu ba Greater Equatorial kan mairibu Greater Upper Nile mairibu. Ajadel Greater Bargazal nagaju wogu. Aya jatane Kalpi conference Greater Equatorial Amul conference tau. La jata nasa Greater Equatorial nagaju mafi zola aribu. Nasa Greater Bargazal maribu Greater Upper Nile maribu. Again, Greater Bargazal ma Greater Equatorial the L joint conference umamulu itima. Now, la jarum nagaju fo na Greater Upper Nile maribu. So since then Greater Upper Nile umamula itima kulkulu. And some of Greater Upper Nile had not initiated any conference. Yusu minu da ja nuna gana kalam fogo da. So kalami bigul bini weda da junubin damar بعد الانفصال ta جنوب Sudan, or it is due to the political leadership, the poor political leadership dimension the country, or environment political opportunities in the country ma ribin siyasa kaje fogu lagba do gabel o jabi mujmu tan bugulu loyalists da loyal to the president mind way experience be haja bas o yakun loyal o yemne dilo kana kabir o ma be sagda meleke o bamche be chunu be jefatina bene motanin di yaw haja kana lasal ta jinub so where ta jinub saf to recover unless their low great work from the people of Southern Sudan, from the grassroots, so there's a Latin to regain their leadership over the population, not the politician, over the population. So politicians now they have hijacked all the programs from the villages up to the state. These are how the problem is started from Southern Sudan. So I would like to stop here. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Brother Jeremiah. Yes, indeed, the دور بتاع السلاطين هو مهم، هو دور للحفاظ على السلام. مو حتى لو ما عندهم قروش أساسا، ما عندهم قروش، they volunteers, you know? and but الدور بتاع القروش أساسا هو جاب تهميش إن يحمشوا دور بتاعه، ما بيجيبوا السلام غير ما إنه يفرقوا ناس. بدنينا أنا متفق معك، داير شغل كتير جدا، داير شغل كتير، لكن أنا يعني myself I have a confidence in the people of Southern Sudan, especially people of Upper Nile, but all Southern Sudanese. But let's just be specific about Upper Nile. I have people confidence because as I mentioned in the beginning that the war that I have witnessed in Malakal after the peace agreement was between Shuluga and Nuer was because of راس بتاع جرين تي، وده طبيعي الناس بيختلفوا. شفت كيف؟ ودانكا كمان زي ما انت فضلت ان المشاكل اللي كان بيحصل ما بيقولين مثلا مشكله بين دانكا والشلوك، ده مناطق جيران وجيران وكده وبتاع. فلذلك اذا كنا هنا مثلا عايشين we have been cordially living together, you know. So that is why I'm saying I have a confidence. Just it need people to talk. It need people to say who is causing the problem here. It need us, the awareness, the public awareness that we need to be aware of the intention of the people who want to lead us. Are they really capable to lead us? Do they have what it takes to be a leader? And then when we start looking at them critically, and then that is where the awareness it is, and we become more wise, and then we become aware of what to reject and what to accept, or who to accept and who we can reject.
Yeah. Uh, so before we close this one, maybe I will give you another chance and to talk. What for me personally is a message to the people of Upper Nile. Uh, we are peace lover, you know, and here's the message is very clear that the topic of today is a few of Padang Danka, not all Dankas, few of them. Danka are innocent like other tribes in southern Sudan, but few of Danka, as well as we have few also from Shuruk. But we're talking today about Danka, you know, because of what happened in Malakal, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. And it happened in the hand of Danka leadership. There is no any government in Upper Nile other than Danka after the club of Southern Sudan. They are responsible. Anything, the failure of development or security or whatever, they are accountable for it because they are the one running Malakal. They are the one who failed to provide the security for the people of Upper Nile. So for us, for our government, the newly appointed and the government of Upper Nile, Budok, our message to him and his his deputy, James Dor, they are servant for people. I'm aware Budok is doing that, but GMS need to show the faith that they are partner to help the people of Upper Nile to go back to their villages, you know, and for them also to involve the tribal leaders, as you mentioned. They are the people. These are the people, and I think governor is doing his job to help in that manners, you know. Yeah. So what kind of the message you have, Jeremiah, for the people of Upper Nile generally and the government too? And thank you. And for brother Padang, who are bad apples, and also the President Salva Kiir. Yeah. Fadal, Jeremiah.
Okay, let me say something like this. San Makunda Kagaba Zaman, before that one, let me say, kana Denkabur wa nas damurle, gobannas ma mashagaba mushakil to maruf, o lara sa mushakil naman maruf. San ma nyashagaka itiraga high command number sita fil SPLA adalo ketiba isim ketiba garab jon garang adalo ketiba garab mukor min gabilaten huwa Denkabur umurle والنازل في بلد زمان كان ما بتفقوا سو ناس بورشابو يا شباب هو مرله ياو غايت وكتيبة مكون على قبيلتين هو ناس بور وناس مرله. It was a temptation لنيا شباب بين ناس كان ما بتفق ببلد. How do you handle them? بنيا شباب نجا أو المنطقة السكت التي SPLA مسكوا في 1986 هو بوما بترجيرة تا كماندا نياشجاب بالكتيبة تاو كتيبة غرب هو مكون من بور وناس مرله. لا أنا نجيب الكلام ده. I want you to understand the comparison here. Shuluk وناس Padang ما بتفقوا. واسا وبدق من شلوك تور منبون من Padang. The world of the night. وجا من عذاب متلفة ورسلوهم يمشي على النيل to establish a state institution. What happened? They failed. Deputy governor failed the governor. Deputy governor raja le gabila bitao, mobilize gabila bitao. Istiqbalu ta both bitao huwa al-hakim ma jata la kwez. Inta tama bikatal. Wala rasa ma bidul masabu. Onaib la rasa ma fi jiradu ku ma hanu. Abrut kan be jiradu lano he create insecurity. Abrut kan yageru ya dilo shajit. So hini you can find how Silva is misled by Padang. People who don't agree, those who hate themselves, they fell under the leadership of Silva, and he did nothing. Why was it different from the one of Nyashagak? He succeeded. This is the good example that how the leaders exercise their power and how they apply their leadership. Then let me say something here. Canal was enacted by Salva to Padang. Besabab 10. Allah abtao majojator led General Ator Walgiar Shuang, the former Minister of Interior. President Anadol Mao Ushaif ujuz anado ya manasfagar na lam wa ichiru tukulu ma haja lam na farenden ma Padang mutao na yauna zitai ashankum chiru beleda na mamu limda tai kalan the dilo canal. So canal was given to Denga to appease Padang with these two generals, Gershwam and late George Ator. That was how canal had gone from Shulu. Now, let us say here, let us look here. Now, where is Gershwam? You cannot talk about George Ator. Allah Shalo. Gershwam wenu, mama bibijinu basa. Allah bitao myself adamat. Walisa high. Ite le menekun ma pipi pelet. Ma der zolda. So, there result not Padang bini. You can play with the silver now. But yom tani, o ya shagarazo, o ya gulbini o rahi the dollar. Dusura dalauda, the dusur, wala salayada dalauda, the salayada 64 tribes. Who will say no? Kalama mabiji. Padang, hey, you shut up. This is not the issue. So you will be like Gershwam, those leaders of Padang, who are fomenting now the problem in Great Upper Nile. Not only in Upper Nile, in Great Upper Nile. Then, let me say something. San Makuna Bigaba. Kind in a guide Abushok, General Makol. In 1986, San Mameshena Filisubia. 1985, San Mameshena Filisubia. Mechena Gatana Sobat, Gatana River Nile, then a Wawapadi. Nuna cross la Nabianak, or Mechena Gatana Sobat. Yung kuna Mechena, yung Kakana Gatana Sobat. Piyum da kan piyu Mechela Kabir. O Makol, Okidak. Izakan Okida, kan Katalona, kan Nuna Miteno Shoya. Who it doesn't matter Alfred Akuj, Gerald Alfred Akuj, Bini, Jima Jain. بطريق. So ما كوليرف في جرار قام من ناصر، وبعدين في أرباط ماشيين في شارع توب، وتجاه west بتاع west بتاع صوبات فيه برجيت بوسيس. بقينا بين التوب اللي في شارع والبابور في بار، وما قتلنا بار هسه. أجا ما كلام ملو وبيجي شنو بيجي بيشاكل أجمل البرجيت، لأنه برجيت ياو في ويست بتاع صوبات. عمل أبو لجمارة وشاكل، سان ما شاكل جرار قام وقف، لما جرار وقف نازل في برا تاني ده في كلفة ده التوب الماجي ده بيجي يعمل شيلينج لويست بتاع صوبات. وكده بيجي الناس لزوق في بار هم وقتها ونو كان يشوف جبار هنا جرار قتينا بار. سان ما قتينا بار نادا بشوف قام يستقبلنا وشالنا في قابة طوال، ومن هناك شكل انتهى ونادا وجرار ماشى وادو فات. The following day ماشي لقينا عنده 200 من اولاد بادان مسجدين. لمو معنا وزن الفسيله شيلونا لوين للسوبيا. هذا مشينا اجمنونا في ميل قولوا قاقوا مشينا وقام ميل سمسيه جاب ماشين مشينا لار وصلنا ببكتين مشينا هناك جامو سقبلنا في منغوب وشالونا مشينا لاد وين لاد ما مشينا في بيلفام في مشينا وصلنا في بيلفام. من بيلفام ياو لقينا مظلوم وقت بفشورة جاي يضرب ياو أرجونو نقاش الناس ما يخش في كتاب لأنه ما ينادم يدوم ماشين يضرب جزء منه كان كبار فينا حاجة فيه ضربوا مع مظلوم وقت بفشورة أنو هذا كان صغار فضلنا في ليتام. so لسه بمنا جيب رجال بيني روى كان ناس غريبة في غابة ده روى بين ناس يطلع بلد ياو سبب الماكل ديزايد بيني ياجم وصار مشين لكن ناس مات بينا مات بلا بيشو شوفنا جيني شوفنا ميلو مشاكل فوقه. so but later on في 1987 في مشكلة كان جا ماكل بيجي شنو بيجي برسل أولاد نقيم يمشي ياجم أولاد شلو ما ناس بيلي كان مشاكل براو كان أبوزو وشالو في بيلفام. ما قلنا ما شفت تاني إلا أنا شفت في بيلفام في جوبا 2004 or I mean 2014 or around there. أنا قبل ما في مكتب da puma dibri chivo joro stop yang dang majok fi yom da gam ragauliwa da yawal mara yam ci bilpam o yang galaw rod wata yaw ya iti yawliwa dolo uniform o chal o maji ba saya ana shabu bimela. so min 85 lat 80 lat 20 lat 2012 ya 2012 ya ana lagida ana shubda zolle. so ini ukan dol watani lakin shunu uya munte lakbat nata padang akan gadin akan mama ci gaba ores min denga retirees puma political puma denga politician and can't stop under the Mary and those of Sadiq that are one causing problem now in Juba Sudan. I have no problem with all the denga, otherwise buj denga da okay. We now just become of corruption and all this. But something to do with Takatigas and Belen Mashibauda. Then as Padang kan Mokuma, Masiazu Tadanka and Sabaka and can stop with someone and Mary. Retirees. The whole self-care hostage using them to destroy the nation. Now my message to the people of Upper Nile. Yes, let me say something here. General James Osmach, the former chief of general staff, the current minister of public services, he said it. There was a time Ukan Bakalam Bene Melakal Deputy Adenga Mafta Shulu. He was having that view. But now James has changed. He realized Kotama did the Shuluk Barao. He do Tasir Kabil Lenuer. Malakal is a home. But Agabel El Gadina. Governor Yakun Min Maban, Yakun Min Padang Zadu, or Yakun Min Shuluk, or Yakun Min Nuer. You live there. So I realize agenda that Padang is not designed for Shuluk alone. Idu Tasir, ma Bagabel then. So message betai beni message elfi one رسالة تاي ما هو يمشي للجنوبين كله اللي قاعد يسمع أنا بنقول بيني ما يلدجين أضرب برا في بار بتاع دم الفدان ده يشيل ناس فوقه أضرب برا خلي نازل ما خطاته أيام هاجين رئيس دا جنوب السودان كلام الفيديو ما جوك يمتى من الشيء لراد دا زول يعمل شنو ما عرف كان شال راد كان عشان كده عملنا مقاومة. So I am backing President Salva Kiir publicly through the social media. Like I said before, he must cut ties with Padang. وهو لازم يعمل نفسه رئيس بتاع الناس كله. وانا بنقول للشعب على النيل قبائل الفيفا على النيل ما يدينا مشكلة ما ناس Padang ما enemies بتاعنا, but we have to tell the truth. Hidden agendas الفيفا على النيل they had to be known by the rest of South Sudanese. Use some politician then, please. You have to stop incitement. But then, I mean, mujirimin al-katam nat min malakal yasalamu al-hukuma widi nasiga fil hukuma. But then, naib al-hakim anuna ma derin lano is mobilizing one section of the tribe to kill other people or other tribe in the state. He's a source of insecurity. We don't want him. Had to be removed. This is the message to the president, and he had to be investigated. And Annalisa Benagol, not Padang. I zolendu sila butao. Warzola kan militia. Malaysia ta Padang. Alindu wasala fi Malkal. El Gari fi buyut nasanin. Adla ubara fi buyut nazil. Kale nazil yamshi fi buyudum. إذا إتدار تكون عسكري من طلبوا وجوجل من السلفة ويجندكم يقودكم في الجيش يكون قوادة نظامي يغيروا mentality بتاعكم. And demand to get a good bini POC yaralo you deal the Western Bank you have to drop ajada. This is the term boom or red lines ado. They use menajat ema give peace with Genova Sudan. But then ana benagul lokuma Genova Sudan lo be utum gar tamalo bini UN yogum or UN should not renew its mandate to stay in South Sudan to protect the people or the civilian in POC. You have to drop ajada. The first priority, you have to build confidence in the people first. Let them have confidence in you as a government that you are there for them. You are not there for them. Bring peace. Don't put withdrawal of the UN in South Sudan has an agenda. You have to embark on peace agenda first. This is what I want to say to the government. And again, I have a message to the governor of Jungule State and governor of Unity State and deputy governor of Central Equatorial State. How much is the POC? They were urging civilians to come out from Robijika, from POC. Ana semida kalamata deputy governor Obagul with Central Equatorial State, He was telling the people to come out from the camp and is the item machine fil bet ulagi the bet tak zol gad besila fog lana kan fi wad gal ana kunde jereda shan sila yani manam shi bet ana balga zol besila ta ana bamul shunu so ana ma badla so deputy governor galo ita the lagi the zol ni sila tar balag lal hukuma nuna benegi mak kalam da mafi zol bi zol balagu mat kalam da lagi na wen ita mashir salata zul bara ushir zul bara awal badan shir zul mu zul ya gum ya ser nufsu yamshi yinnak lokatali to biyamul shunu alhaja da lama haja zul to kum bakalamu ita wala jungla ta Unity State and deputy governor of Central Equatoria, please improve security first. Improve security first. And kalam lutunga de kalam le UN to cut services. Can maja yasel fil makamat wal fi manatik ta UN. Can na de jiri bara yugul bara care. Lano governor na jungle gal bini machi lama fi ni bro pipi bara zato. So you have to go and bear with the rest. Lobbying for budget cutting by the government at the international level, that is a crime event. Don't do that. As in the NASA, the security. And at the moment, we have a government. Government represents all the political parties based on the agreement made. And they have the task. You have the task before you. We are not criticizing you. We respect you. But we correct you. And continue correcting also your ministers. Those who are giving wrong advice. Correct your governors who are giving wrong advice to the population. I don't blame organized forces or SPLA. SPLA is just a tool for committing crime in South Sudan. And I wish changing the name of the SPLA to South Sudan People Defense Force. That I don't agree with it. Those who committed crime, these are the politicians, the SPLM itself. SPLM could have been the one to be changed. No one wants that name. Or all of them could have been changed together. So I love peace. And I love those who love peace in Padang and in South Sudan. I'm not quarrel with Denga. And I am very happy nowadays there is changes at national level. Everybody is talking about peace, including Denga. And I love that. Thank you very much, Comrade William.
Wow. Thank you very much, Brother Jeremiah. I want to just go over what you said. These are very important points. But before that, I just want to respond to what our brother Abel Kohn is saying. He has been debating us here before, but he stopped coming. I think it's a little bit hard on him. I understand that, because to be challenged with the truth is not easy, you know. So Nile Nation is not a place that and then you bomb it, whatever you want. But here we speak the truth. So maybe that's why he is not willing to come in, but he's just dropping the comment there, which is right. But as I said, Brother Abel, that I don't see wisdom in the natures or the way the few of Padang elites, conduct themselves. I don't see it other than ignorance, as I said, and I'm responsible for that. And I can see you as demonstrating the same behavior. If we talk about peace, we're talking about now, it has been done through the international communities. I mentioned in the beginning. You have IGAD, you have African Union, and you have Troika, and you have United Nations. So that is international institution or organization. It's the same thing when we have a peace between us and North Sudan. We has been helped with the same organization, and then that peace led us to have an independent country today. But it's still none of all. You don't just you seem not to be considering them, and that is where my point come in, that there is ignorancy or lack of wisdom. I don't know, you are even the leaders of Padang community in Canada. I don't know how you see yourself, or how do those people see you, if you just denying, unless if you are leading people who don't read, who don't go to school, who don't analyze things. Is okay, you can play around them. But if you leading wise people who understand, who go to school, I don't think they can agree with you. The agreement we talk about in the beginning, that Shuluk has brought their map, Padang has brought their map, and ناس مبان جابوا الخرائط بتاعهم كله ناس ماشوا للمحكمة. And then Mahkama took us back for the same political map of 1st January 65, yeah. But it's still, you're still talking like the people I narrated today, that they start reading the letter after another letter, after another letter, after another letter, until we talk, So no learning, or not that I have been defeated, I give up, nothing. So that's why I said there is issues here with the nature of the people, who are talking, So I think there is a type of poverty, If poverty, sometimes we can say a person is poor when he don't have food or when he don't have money, but a poverty of thinking, a poverty the way you conduct yourself, a poverty or lack of morality, or lack of responsibility, or lack of the accountability, or credibility. If you lack of all those, that means you are a poor person. How can you be a leader if you lack of those? So this is what I am seeing in the way you conducting yourself here. Eastern Upper Nile, eastern of Nile, eastern of Nile, and there is no maps saying those things. So you still live in those dream in your own world. So you should get out of cage. And what you just saying now, I'm seeing it, you saying that why we don't criticize the Agwalek. And again, Agwalek is part of the peace, and our governor said before, Olany is me, and I am Olany. That was very clear. So that means we are all signed the peace, and we're going to implement the peace. No matter if James, the deputy governor, if he come and he implement the peace, that is a peace for people, because people go to war to fight in order to have a peace. So no matter whoever, even Salva Kiir, when we make him president, did we make him president because he's a better person? No. We just need a leader. We shipped the independent, and we need a leader. you know. But the point was we have to fight in order to get our independence. It's the same thing when Olin fight. He fought in order to have peace. When you fight, if you fight, we fight because we need peace. But now, who will govern? It doesn't matter. Garangi didn't govern, as I told you today. But for you, Padang, you were saying, making propaganda that, oh no, Olin will come and kill us, Olin will come and kill. How come somebody come and kill people after peace was signed? There is transition. We move from peace, from war to peace. And then now everything will change. You know, other people, they got from military, like Jeremiah here, he was an officer. He will not be an officer again. Maybe you become an ambassador. So this is how the peace works. But you said, Olin will come and kill us. Olin will come and kill us. Okay. Riak said, and IO said, okay, you want somebody, we bring somebody. After fighting over this for almost a year, and then you got Ubudok that's supposed to bring us together because you're scared of Olin. But now you make many move again. That there is some problem there. You can see if you can look yourself at a mirror, you know. So what Jeremiah said here, they are very important to us. I think for the people of Southern Sudan, at least if the leader they listen also, that is good. So Jeremiah is saying the Jing Council should exit because they cause too much harm to us. Everything they do, there is a pain. So look at that argument. You know, people here, they do the election. If you didn't do well, and then next time you will not pass. And it's a disaster to your party. So they should exit. At least Al-Anna, as Lebanese said, get out from us. Retire. Sit down. Your hand is full of blood. You don't have what it takes to be a leader, so you should retire. Or if they don't want to retire, at least we, as people, we should cease from listening to them or following them. So that is good point. And another thing Jeremiah is saying is urging the president not to support Padang. Yes, Salva Kiir is hostage. As I said in the beginning, هو مسجون بدون ما يعرف. And if Salva Kiir can sit down and contemplate, to think carefully about how he come through this, he will find himself, Danka Padang have complicated him. ورطوه في المشاكل كتير هو دانكا Padang. And we saw it last time when he said, Ana Khalas, when I heard that Riek Machar changed Olin, I didn't waste time. I ran to the Minister of Council. You see how relieved he was, you know, too much pressure on him. So you cannot be pushed. Is the saying that fool me once is your fault, but fool me twice is my fault. So if Padang continue using Salva Kiir time from time, is not an issue of Padang, is issue of Salva Kiir, who is allowing himself to be used. So you have to man up. You have to leave at least good legacy for his family, for Southern Sudanese people. Another thing our brother Jeremiah is suggesting is that Padang, they are not our enemies. And this is exactly. They are peace-loving people, as Abel said. We know that. We know. We know that, and everybody know that, you know. So, but our enemies, they are just these few bad apples. So Padang, the peace lover people, they have to stand up, not to be used in that way for by few individual people. And politician, thank you for that, Jeremiah, because this is what the politician should be doing, not inciting the hate between the peace-loving people of Southern Sudan. So all of them, whether Wanega, Salva Kiir, Riek Machar, Lamakol, all these leaders, they're causing harm to us. I never heard one time, how can we just bring these people together? At least they're supposed to be working together, because the intention of political party is to serve the people, is to protect the interests of the people, is to ensure the security of people is there. Whether it's the party of Lamakol or Riek Machar or whoever, is the same song. So if they are not willing to work together in order to bring the security and the peace, and then what is good from out of them to be called leaders? So if they can listen to this suggestion that stop inciting, you know, their alliance is so poor, and so insane. Yani fiye junun. Ini mustn't that this that type went sharp. I used to love watching the American politics, especially when they have issue in Congress. But I just stopped seeing it when they start dividing, especially during Trump. Now it's good. Now you can watch their news now, and you can see the quality of leadership. You know, you can see what the president want to say. This is what I have been loving to see. But during the Trump, when they sit there, the Republican you see and the Democrat are here, you will see when this one said something. But I'm not an American. I just want to hear the truth. So the same thing what we trying to hear from our leader in Southern Sudan, Hagiga. Maana bita leadership, ma huwa maana bita initakun zaim. You have to protect people, whether they are Denka, whether they are Chuluk, whether they are Nuer, whether they are Anuak or Mabana, wherever. Life is life. You have to protect them, because we need the same thing: water, school, health, whatever. The same need, but they divide us. These are a group of this, group, a group of this. So they should stop. Thank you for that, Jeremiah. And killing, arresting the people. That is, I know you will run, but you cannot hide. That is what Bush said before. Yeah, justice is justice. There are many people now from Rwanda, they are still being arrested now around the world. But since how long ago? 1994. So how many years now? So no matter where are you hiding, if James is involved in hiding, the deputy governor is trying now to protect the people who kill people in Malakal, well, they will not be there. Even the generation, 20 years will come, the truth will come back. So accountability is what makes us is legit, is human, you know. You speak the truth. Wrong is wrong. But if you're trying to cover up doing, then you are not a human. There is issues here. So bringing those people to the justice is very, very important. If it is not now, later on. And the important point Jeremiah made here is this siyasat rakhisa. Yani مثلا Salva Kiir is pushing his own people to say, you guys, you have to go and convene the United Nations or UNIMIS, that the The peace is okay outside, the security is good. So this is what Jeremiah is saying, that you have to stop that. Security first. You know? So you cannot go. You don't need even to tell people go out from POC. They will come out when they know that nobody wants to stay there. But when they realize that the peace is there and security is there, everybody will just pack up his thing and come out. But with these evil leaders trying to govern without people, trying to go and said stop the food, so people will be hunger from the universe, and then they will decide to move out. Look at this, how evil we are, you know. دي الأفكار شيطانية. أنت خايف ليه؟ ما خلاص أعمل الأمن. Impose the security. Unify forces, graduate them. Police, last time they stopped graduation ceremony, and they didn't do it until now. And then what make you to go and say let people come out? There is no agriculture, there is nothing outside, everything is destroyed. Do those leaders know what it takes to take care of people? When you said, even when we were in Khartoum, when North and Southern Sudan, they separated, the international organization of immigration, or what do they call it? So they start preparing to find some little money to be put in the hand of the displaced people. That go, they take this, if it is $100 or if it is 200 or 500, take it, start your life with it. And this is the vehicle. We will put your things in, your luggage, and then they go. We have seen that. But now you're just going there as a crazy leader and said, stop giving them food, let them come out. You didn't even prepare where they have to go. This is our leader. So thank you for that, Jeremiah. And yeah, so these are very important. And the last thing, yes, is yeah, I think that is what Jeremiah said all. So if you have anything to add, Jeremiah, you're welcome. Otherwise, we will end our show here.
Okay, thank you. Ini message besita na dena hard na kidam. Sad ma kunna fil gaba fil nadal bita 22 years. Nad Padang manar shulu kan community wide fil gaba. Zolta Padang al Mugsul yaw zol utana zol al Mugsul. Lo zar fi nuzna nuzna tramo. Lo belomur wal berudba. Yaw gwata na ganuna community wide. Lo zulta Padang ja fi mel kaja fi menting ta mentega bilel fi manateg kan mar ubasal aw lartilu gadin wen basala e grab denga lago na aw lartilu gadin wen lo gulo lartilu yanda ko bom ci mela ko ba nyam ci na nu man sagbul lanu zol tan nafso no bardo man dam ci wayu melu ben salu melum gadin fo wen lo warana fo de bom ci to na. So كان في مشاكل في الصورة أحيانا بيحصل accidentally بين ناس باركزال وناس تابور. ناس باركزال ناس بورو مشاكل. ناس فدان ما بخش فوقه. ما بخش فوقه لأنه ما ده ما بكوزه ما بهمه ده ما ناس كان نفوذ ناس تانين. ما بمشي بجيب منال بور ولا بمشي بجيب منال بارغزال هم غاري بس ماشيلو غاري فرج سوا ونور ناشيلو إذا ما حاجة قبلية وعملوا يعني إذا قلمنا ده حاجة original basis نو بنجيب منال بور لأنه يوم ناس الغارين ما نقريبني وات بيني نانو جنة فرتقوم ناجزهم or nadum na nagbur ne shakulu na bargazal. So now ban ma bada tala teledo bara min shuluk meshedu jibu nas mina kar bargazal denga ije limu ma nagbur be jay gar shuluk yawa duini kalam na jamana kalam to gare shubu kwes. You are now mobilizing the entire Denka against Chulu. Before, San Badenga can be shackle back. Kudu we couldn't gadi mana. We couldn't gadi fresh over. So, there they are bitakum. You have to reform. Ama amniasa elgat melakal. Jamdak Sulatin Benadu Bomshi Budugu Bala Sayad. Amniasa is Grale Besi the people Melakal. They can build any Jabu. Who are near or Dangata Bargazal? Yani Zapi Meshalasa Bamulu did the Moton or Bargazal of Mashi Begi Fogo. The Madakata Sulatin of Dag the Yogan Majistoro the Nazel. They are what that's Afi. Mana El Motanita Padang Masiazin Yobanam Yidam Sawa. Mana get big asen. Minel El Siazin. They are El Misik and Rikum El Maim. Beni Denga Mawagi Makum Kulu by Kuraten. Wagi Makum the Kurawai. Dan home as I yoga damal a mile of motonin. Notala bara be unimis to my diajamu or bump chip of Besadu. So Motoni go as I shanum, but of me unimis, I shall nazel. Our Bargazal or use Mendangadel or Unwer. Down to Shaili Beni Adu Takum be doing any who should look. Anuna Mam Mandakbal Agolek, a gezer not Padang. Alamda Mabigi. Mam Mandakbal Padang, Yamasa Shuluk, Pikari the Kulu. Alamda Mabigi. Nas, they current cabinet minister of South Sudan, Dr. Elaire or Martin Lomoro. Let me say, address you. Because Dr. Lomoro, it is not fair for you to go and declare that Makal County had to be taken out from Western Bank, from Eastern Bank to the Western Bank. Where did you come from? Where did you come from? You came from Equatoria. What do you know about Upper Nile? I know. You are a British citizen. You have never participated in this war, and you are cancer in South Sudan. And I know you are product of Bona Malwal, Uncle Bona Malwal. You entered between, between a rock and hard place. Please, don't be used. Don't be used. You are more worse even than those of Padang, even than some of them. How come? Are you not contributing now into the Upper Nile problem? Now, I've been hearing Padang has been accusing the governor that he is not listening to the government, to the central government, because he already said, Dr. Ramoro said, the county of Malakal had to be taken to the Western Bank. Now Padang is accusing governor that he is not respecting the central government order, which communicated by Dr. Martin Lelo Moro, Minister of Cabinet Affairs. This is now the subject now Padang is using. They want Salva Kiir to take action on a governor because order has already been issued or directive already been given for him to move the county out from Malakal. Now, by doing so, don't you know that you have given Malakal to Denga? In a simple way like that, my friend, let me tell you. PhD tari ramulu bi jinu bita ma sharekta. PhD utaki o machi jabe ni Burtania. As a contract benukun ma uncle Bona Malwal. Your support Ledenka Padang should not be like that on the behalf of Salva Kiir. Please. Distance yourself from Upper Nile issue. If governor is forced out because of what you said, he had to move the country out of Malakal to the western bank, it is because of you. We will be having issue with you. The entire Shulu community will have issue with you. Peace agreement before. So, Comrade William, from here, this is my last. Let's say on the topic the crimes of few younger elite or the crime of few Padang elites against the peace in Upper Nile State. Yes, it is correct, and we talk about it, and even the Padang they know it very well, and the rest of South Sudanese, this is the opportunity for you to listen to this discussion. It is very hot. We are not inciting, but we are telling exactly what is going on, what had happened, and what is going on now, and what will happen in the future. This is what we predict from here. We said the past, we said the current, and we predict the future, what will happen. And that is why we are saying Lomoro should distance himself, not to be used against division in the Upper Nile State. And from here, I would like to appreciate the host, Brother Williams, the viewers, and you have to share this video. It was a hot talks, and I like it because it is the truth, and it is against our constitution. If the president took side with one tribe, it is already by violation of the constitution, and even our national anthem itself, it is full of God, full of love, full of unity, and also has been violated by the president himself by supporting one side, by not removing the deputy governor from the current position because he's involved in violence, initiated it, and he is now free, and they are now on other move. So, and the governors who went to UNIMIS or to POC, please prepare, revise what William has said. And I salute you all. Thank you very much. This is my last talk, and thank you.
Thank you, Brother Jeremiah. Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, I think we are now coming to end our show today, and we will do it with music. So again, I just to summarize what we have talked. First, we try to share with you the series of Padang claim, illegal claim of Shuluk land that it didn't start. ما شغل بدل الأمبارح الكلام ده من تمنيات وبلش هنا مثلا Shuluk land. Some of Shuluk land belong to them, and why we brought it today, we feel that is important that the المظاهرات الأصل استنكار للتعيين للمحافظ بتاع المدينة بتاع المعكال الشباب بتاع الفدان قاموا بالمظاهرة إن ما دايرينه، وعشان كده قلنا إن مثلا لازم نرجع لورا إن ما فيش دخان بدون النهر. شفت؟ عشان كده جبنا التسلسل بتاع الكليم اوف Padang Denka against Shilluk land starting in 1981, and with a fight between the people in Attar and with their neighbor in the 80s, and then the letters, and then the other letters, and then the other letters. And we explained that the outcome has been that the government saying, no, what you انت تعامله مش ما في منطق فوقه، ما في وزن قانوني فوقه، ولا منطق يعني ما في اي شيء هون، ورفضوا الكلام ده كله. ولكن اني الكلام ده البسيط ده، لانه زي ما بقول ربنا بقول ان اللسان ده، لسان الموجود عندنا ممكن يجيب الخير وممكن يجيب الشر. يعني التفتيش الفدان هم بلشوا في الزمن ده، هم دمروا حتى السلطة بتاع سلفا كير تغارسة. شفت كيف؟ ف ذكرنا كمان ان مثلا وين القوة الفدان موجود عندهم، ان مثلا يطالبوا بالارض ده بتاعنا وارض ده بتاعنا وارض بتاعنا باي قوة باي منطق. فقلنا ان مثلا القوة بتاعهم هو violation or abuse of governmental power, because اتفاقية بتاع أديس أبابا 72 لغاية 83 انتهت بالحكم الذاتي الإقليمي جنوب السودان. فكان أبر اللير وقت ده هو الرئيس للمجلس التنفيذي العالي. فوجوده هناك يمكن إن مثلا عمل أشياء كتير، كوكرا وما كوكرا ويربنا الكلام ده كله. ف abuse of the government power، يعني مثلا السلطة في يدينا وممكن نشيل أرض بتاع الجيران بتاعنا، يا كلام ده شجعوا دنكا بتاع بدان. أوكي، هم واصلوا حتى لو ماشي الدكتور جون جرن بصفته كدنكاوي كمان ما زبط معه. شفت كيف؟ وصلبا كير جاء 2005 لغارسرة، هم كمان زي ما ذكر الإرماي، يعني الفيجو قام دولة الناس دنكا عشان رجلين اللي هو جورج عطور والجير تشوان. شفت كيف؟ يعني تلعب القضايا بتاع الناس. شفت كيف؟ يعني ده الناس بتاعي، وانا ممكن بقوة بتاعي ممكن نشيل ده، وهيك زي ما كير قسم الجنوب الى 32 ولاية. شفت كيف؟ فالكلام ده ما هنا نو الحرب جه، لانه قلنا قبل ان الضغط اي شيء اتشال بس بالقوة لازم يرجعوه بقوة. شفت كيف؟ فالسلوك كمان يمكن ما قعدوا ساكت كده، فقاموا بالمقاومة العسكرية والسياسية. زي ما انا ذكرت قبل ان الدي سي، ولد الدي سي موجود تحت قيادة الدكتور لاما كول، وكان في ضغط خطير حتى لو الحكومة كشف انه مثلا هو كله طلع فاسدين، وكلام ده أدي إلى إعادة النظر في تنظيم أو تنظيم الداخلي للأركة الشعبية. شفت كيف؟ وكلام ده سريع وصل لغاية الانسيدنت بتاع 2013، لأنه ده السبب بتاع إن تشيل الأرض بتاع إنسان تاني. فسلفا كير مفترض إنه مثلا يحكم كرئيس للناس كلهم، لكن عشان هو بقى إنه يمشي بدان دانكا، هو كمان دفع الفاتورة للحكم بتاعهم. يمكن اسم بتاعه ما يكون أسوأ رئيس في إفريقيا، إلا إذا هو يتغير في الأساس ما يتكلم فوقه. فده سبب إنه مثلا القوة بتاعهم was abused on his watch, and until now the Danka Padang is still using him, you know. So الكلام ده ما منطق أبدا. ف 2013 جنوب كله وقعت عشان دانكا بدن ما يقول إن مثلا شيلنا شلوك من الإيسترن بانك ويجو بتاع ده كذب، ده كذب ما هنا. يعني زي ما أنا ذكرت قبل أنا أقدر ما أقدر عليه، أباني ما أقدر عليه، خليك إن مثلا أقول لك والشلو كله شفت كيف. ولكن لقى الأرض فاضي، أنا أقدر ده قام كله، ناس كله قام كله، لأنه الجنوب كله صح. عندنا الرجال إن كان رفضوا ما يقوموا كله يمكن ماتوا في بين الملكال ولا نقدر بالعطش. مش دانكا ياو قتل وماتوا بس بالعطش. فهم دانكا ما يقول إنه مثلا ياو شيلنا شلوك من الايسترن بانك، نو ده كذب، ده كذب كتير. وهم لقى أرض فاضي، هم هلا جا قاعدوا فوقه. لكن فترة بدا 8 سنة ده يمكن لقى يعني في هني. شفت كيف؟ في هناك ديار هناك يمكن قاعدين وعملوا لواق وما بعرف عملوا شنو كذا. طبعا نفسك بيتك في فوق ناس، في جدات هناك، جداتنا موجودين وما بعرف وين ما تمشي. فالكلام ده ما يساعد الدنكا والشلوك. نينا عشان كده نينا بنقول نجيب التاريخ ده كله، ونينا دنكا الأغلبية بدا دنكا وشلوك ونوير ومابان وهيك نعرف ما هو سبب بدا المشاكل بدا على النيل، ومن هناك نحارب الشخص اللي بيعمل المشاكل ده، نعرفه انه هذا هو سبب بدا المشاكل بتاعنا في كل الملكات. شفت كيف؟ جيمس اللي هو نائب الحكم نطلب منه ان مثلا هو انسان يكون مسؤول، ما في مقاومة داخلية. مقاومة داخلية ده يكون موجود ان مثلا انت ليه يا بدق انت ما ده تجيب امن ليه، اوكي انا بيعمل لك كوركشن، انا بضغطك، اوكي وبدق انت ليه ده تحمل تقسيم، ليه انت ده تحمل تنمي في منطقة فلان ومنطقة فلان انت ما ده تعمل تنمي فوقه، انا بيعمل لك مقاومة الكلام ده. لكن واحد بيجي في المكتب هناك ويقعد كس internal security للعقم بتاعه، كلام ده غلط. ومفروض ان صلب خير يغير جيمس طوالي، يغيروه. اذا ان مثلا منصب للمنصب بتاع البادان يجيبوا زول بادان اللي هو رجل شريف يخدم المنطقه بتاع على النيل كله، وجيمس ده retire him or even hold him accountable for incitement. For we end up here. And I want to say thank you very much, Jeremiah, and thank you very much, our viewer, and thank you very much, Simon. You are there somewhere helping a lot. So if you can put some song, and then that is the end for our evening today. And thank you again.
Good night.
Mer baluop changaruma ta kiel yogo ga pode the short balang matir a cholo cholo ba dom ba ke bang ba kojen ni chiama ke bang ko wo chom
Thank you very much, Jeremiah. Have a good day or good. Bye bye.
ni la bini kwadi jo mer jigaya